Hello and welcome to the Troma Basement,
the show that is to Troma fans what the yarn is to old people.
I'm Ben Miller.
And I'm Xander Armstrong.
Meet Graham Simons, our resident zombie chef.
And Toxie, our very own Toxic Avenger.
But first of all, let me introduce to you the one and only, the Tromalicious,
Miss Troma.
Coming up, all our usual features.
But first of all, here's the Troma News.
Good evening.
Good evening. Lloyd Kaufman gives it large in Troma News.
Also, we interview some girls who wear very few clothes.
That on Troma News now.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Lloyd Kaufman, the head of Troma Films, has spoken out against claims that Troma films are politically incorrect. He gave this interview exclusive to Troma News at this year's Cannes Film Festival.
Okay, let's see.
So,
hot dog.
So Lloyd.
Baguette.
Uh-huh.
Hanging.
Mm-hmm. So, where do you go
bad
from
guy
here?
Hung. Bad guy hung. Hot dog.
You're not answering the question, Lloyd.
Lloyd, you still haven't answered the question! The phenomenally shy and retiring Lloyd Kaufman managing to open up there to Troma News. That's good to see. Well, following Lloyd's speech, girls everywhere have been wearing skimpier clothes to help save the environment. Troma News bring you this up-to-the-minute report. Hello. Well, I have with me now two girls who are wearing skimpy clothes. Hello, your name is?
Emma.
And your name is?
Joanne.
So, is this true? I mean, I can see it's true. You're wearing skimpy clothes. Tell me one thing, why?
Well, you know, it saves on water, doesn't it? Obviously, less clothes means less washing.
So you're concerned about saving water?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and material as well, you know, you use a lot of material when you make clothes. Skimpier the possible.
That's right. I hadn't actually thought about it. So it's actually, you're trying to conserve natural resources.
That's right, yeah. And also it helps the skin to breathe, you know. You can just let, you know, if your skin just breathes, you don't get any spots, you don't get any sort of pimples or anything like that. It's quite good.
I see. Excellent. And do you think more girls might start wearing skimpy clothes in the near
definitely.
future?
It's a chance for to show off, really, isn't it? In front of the men, you know, walk around less clothes.
Ben Miller for Troma News with two skimpily dressed girls. Actually, I'll just mention this. Actually, there's is this off? Xander's not here at the moment. But I'm having a bit of a party at the hotel tonight, sort of after the show. I just wondered if you do you want to come along?
Yeah.
That report, of course, exclusive to Troma News. As far as those two are concerned, they can go as skimpy as they like. Why wear any clothes at all?
Don't make me laugh. I've got a cracked rib. Here's Miss Troma with the Troma weather.
Hello. A highly toxic night in the north, with enormous mushroom clouds of toxic dust causing hundreds of mutations by early morning. But tomorrow, beginning with radioactive spillage in the north of England, and if you live in the south, some sort of protective clothing is almost essential. That's the weather. Probably.
Tonight's Troma film coming up in a few minutes. But first, a new feature. Due to the large number of complaints we've had from censors and the members of the viewing public over our usual feature, Gun to Her Head, we'd like to introduce a slightly modified feature, Bun to Her Head, where you, the viewers, choose what you would like Miss Troma to do if she had a bun to her head. Ben, can you tell us a bit about this evening's bun, please?
I'd be delighted. This week's bun is a slightly unusual choice, granary bap. Not even perhaps a bun.
Can I choose a card now?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Well, this card this week comes from Detective Sergeant Anne Lawson in charge of crime from Newington Tollcross Police Station, and she would like to see Miss Troma play Twister with the Toxic Avenger. Well, Desk sergeant, whatever you were in charge of crime, I hope this will satisfy you.
So, Miss Troma, let me ask you the perennial question. With a bun to your head, will you play?
Oh, go on then.
Wonderful, really. And remember, the address to write to if you'd like to put a gun to her head is, as always, on a postcard or sealed envelope to Troma Basement, 9 to 13 Grape Street, London, WC2H 8DR.
It's not the basics of cooking that give us trouble, it's those finishing touches which really set a dish apart from the rest.
It's a familiar problem. The sponge has risen, the texture is just right, the filling is just the right balance of fennel and citrus. All that is left is to pipe on the icing, yet it's somewhere so many of us come unstuck. The answer, of course, is one of these, a piping bag. Graham, where on earth do I start?
Wow, it's just about time for tonight's Troma movie, but I'm a bit worried that this one's going to be a bit frightening, so I've decided to change into some flat-soled shoes so I can run away if it all gets too much.
Very nice they are too.
I can't wait.